Okay, so hey everyone, this is just an update of how my life's been going and what my doctor said and everything. I know last time I wrote a blog about updating you on my cancer journey and what my doctors have been saying, so this time I just thought I'd do a video. So for those of you who haven't been following my story, I will catch you up in about 30 seconds. So when I was 20 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer with tumors that had spread to my lungs, my lymph nodes. I did 6 rounds of chemo, and then I had a surgery to remove the orange-sized tumor in my colon, and also 79 lymph nodes that all had tumors in them. And then, which just basically left the tumors in my lungs. So I did 6 more rounds of chemo, and after that, they found out that the tumors in my lungs haven't changed. So they weren't growing and I wasn't getting any new ones. So they placed me in remission. I was in remission for 9 months, and then I relapsed the first time. One of the spots in my lungs had been growing, so they removed it. They removed the spot and also a portion of my lung. And then they put me in remission again. And I was in remission for about 3 months until about a month ago. They found out there was some sort of mass growing in my abdomen, and they didn't really know what it was. About a month ago, they found a tumor that had moved to my abdomen, which meant my stage 4 colon cancer was now terminal, and it lessened my survival rates and life expectancy. They weren't sure what the tumor, this mass thingy, was. It could have been like a cyst, it could have been colon cancer, it could have been some other type of cancer, and they didn't know what it was attached to. So the only way they would find any of that out was to remove it. So 2 weeks ago, I had surgery to remove this mass that was the size of a football from my abdomen. They went in laparoscopically and saw that it was attached, or not attached, it was inside one of my ovaries. So this thing was growing inside one of my ovaries too. And it was big. It was the size of a football, so it would stick out and you could see it. It was very visible. So they went in, saw that it was inside my ovary. They then removed that ovary and the tumor after they drained it. So they removed it laparoscopically, but they had to drain it first because it was full of fluid and stuff. It was a cystic tumor, so yeah, it was a cyst, but it also had cancer in it. They then went to biopsy it, and the biopsy came back saying it was colon cancer. So that means that my colon cancer had spread to other places than it was originally found, which is bad. They then removed my other ovary because if it comes back, that's most likely the spot it'll come back to, and there's a really high chance that it'll come back there. So to prevent that, they just took my other ovary out. And then after that, they did this thing called HIPEC, which is where they pour hot chemo into my abdomen, and they basically saran wrap me and then just shake me up for an hour and a half. So they shake up the chemo that's inside my abdomen cavity. It washes through all my organs, everything it can touch, kill all of the cancer cells, hopefully kill all the cancer cells that are existing there. They didn't find any more tumors or anything that they could see, which was good, but with the chemo wash, hopefully that kills all of the microscopic chemo, because when they went in the first surgery, they didn't even see, they got all the tumors out, they didn't see any more tumors, but there apparently were still cells that would made this tumor grow. So hopefully with this HIPEC chemo, it killed all of the cells that are left from my colon cancer. So then basically they dumped the chemo out and stitched me back up, but as they were stitching me up, they saw that I had 2 hernias from my last surgery, so they just removed the hernias so they wouldn't have to come in and remove them again. Which meant that instead of having my whole surgery be laparoscopic, they had to make one of the incisions bigger. So I have a 3-inch incision on my belly, since they removed the hernias. And then they stitched me back up, and I woke up a few hours later. So, I've stayed in the hospital for a week, and I've been home for about a week now, and I had my post-op checkup yesterday. My doctor said that I'm supposed to be really tired and not want to do anything for about like 6 months because of this chemo thing, but I really have no idea what they're talking about because I'm fine. I keep wanting to do stuff, but they're like, no, you can't do anything, and I have like restrictions on stuff I can't do, and I'm like, I don't want these restrictions. I want to do whatever I want to do. But yeah. So at the checkup yesterday, they said that I looked good, and they didn't really say a whole lot. They released some of my restrictions. I'm allowed to drive now, and I can go to camp. So I will see some of you guys at camp in a week. And I have to do a follow-up again in a month with more scans to see if the cancer came back or grew or whatnot. So basically I'm just chilling for a month and recovering. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so after I recover, my doctors are still talking if I have to do more chemo or not. I don't know. I hope I don't, but I might have. I really don't want to, but it's a possibility. So that's up to them, and they'll tell me at a later date once they decide and once I recover. I don't think I can do chemo at the moment, but you never know. And I've been feeling good, and my pain has been manageable. I haven't been on any pain meds since I left the hospital a week ago, which is really cool because my pain's basically non-existent. So with this whole new cancer thing that just popped up, it really shortened my life expectancy. They basically said since it's spread to my abdomen, it's pretty hard to control. That I could have 2 to 3 months to live, but with this chemo high-tech procedure, it could give me 5 to 10 years. But that's max. So, they said that if my cancer doesn't come back in the next year, my life expectancy will improve, which is good, but it's unlikely. So, still hoping for the best, but just bearing in mind that it might come back again and it might be worse. Yeah, so live life day by day, take it as it comes, and yeah. So that's my update. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys. Thanks for being my support system. Bye!